May have to move this back a little bit. Yo, what's up, Momo? How's it going? We're just kind of setting up, getting ready to start mocking up the stand for the wand that we have chosen. There we go. Which is the winner? Well, the one I'm going to submit is on the table, and it's in frame. It's one of these two right here. It's certainly not this one. This is one that I made years and years ago when I was in the prosthetics business. We would try to make wands and horns, like Viking horns and unicorn horns with the extra plastic while it was still hot. So yeah, it's not going to be this one, but this would be a cool entry for any last minute uh, takers. I'll send pics. But of the two that I made for the challenge, we've got, we'll start at the pommel. Maybe better light this way. With the, this is a piece of burl, and I carved a largemouth bass. And I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of subtle, but I tried to put some 44s in there, like in the almost pattern of a spotted largemouth bass. And the handle are pieces of stacked acrylic resin that came from old samples of like faux marble countertop. I've had these pieces of samples. That's what they came from. I didn't use these colors, but there's like a black granite, and it has all sorts of gold sparkles in it. And then there's the Carolina blue, and that has some transparent and translucent pieces in it, so the light really comes through here. Oops. And then the white also has several flecks of other colors, reds and blues, blacks and browns. So it's a nice mix. And then this is I carved a chain out of a small piece of ash. So this was a solid piece of wood. And another highlight of the piece is another burl. It's a hook. all the burl came from the same tree. The fish, the hook, and the blade of the wand. And I put the last coat of resin on it yesterday. So I was finally able to put my hands on it after work today. And again, this is another piece of that sample acrylic resin stuff. Appreciate that, Momo. There's some really neat grain swirls in like the middle of the part of a branch that almost made it through. Where is it? There it is. Kind of looks like an eye. We're gonna focus now. We're not gonna focus. Nope, we're not gonna focus, are we? There it is. So yeah, some cool grains in here. And it's all, except for the chain, everything has a resin coating on it. So it's pretty durable. And there's a steel rod going from about right here all the way into the blue, we'll say, crystal piece at the end, about 3/16 of an inch. So that's the first wand, but the last to be completed. And then we've got the peach pit wand, made of several peach pits, and it also has the same skeleton, a piece of steel rod on the inside. What's up, No Doubt Big Trout? How you doing? Thank you. Yeah, good for nunchucks. Yep. You know, and this is the thing, is like I really like both of them, but I can only submit one. So I had this thought in the back of my head today to connect them and be like one long wand, or kind of side by side. But the nunchuck idea is much better. Nunchuck wands. Is that, man? And I wish I would have thought of that. That might have been a possibility. But I can only submit one. So these pieces came from some of that glow in the dark acrylic resin, and I just bammed it with a hammer. Don't mind that marble, it was just in the cup. But I'll show you in a second how bright this stuff gets when it gets the light, and I'll show you the peach pit wand glows. So some of those pieces are inlaid into the peach pits. Like there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. But what I also did is I ground up some of those glow in the dark pieces and mixed up a batch of resin and filled all the little grooves. So all of these little grooves that you see where the white resin in, that also glows in the dark. But it's not as bright as the end pieces. Like here's the tip, and that gets pretty bright. Excuse me. And I shaped that to kind of look like a crystal. Yo, what's up, Random Tinker? How's it going? Is it corn? It's corn. it's corntastic. That's what it is. And then so the blade here has the darker peach pits, and then for the handle I used the white peach pits all through here. And then there's a white peach pit. And then for the end of it, a laminated or, glued and resined in 3 peach pits. And again, anytime you see any of this stuff, that also glows in the dark. And it also has some pretty neat faces in it. This one kind of has a jack-o'-lantern look to it. I think Boyd would call it a Vecna peach pit, for those familiar with Stranger Things. And on the end, another crown piece of the wand, the big glow crystal piece that locked right in. Lurking right on. Thanks, no doubt. I appreciate the lurk. So that's the second wand. Peach pit, glows in the dark, and I'm gonna stick this in the light for about a minute or so. Come on, phone, please react to my touch, please. Thank you. You can zoom in on that for a quick second. Oh, Random Tinkerer talking about corn. There's our corn. I'm probably going to knock him over, or he'll just hang on to it. So here's that guy. And this guy glows in the dark. All the green filament glows in the dark. We'll show that in a second. But I'm trying to charge up the peach pit wand. But here's the corn on the cob that I made with the 3D pen. It's corn. And what's this guy's name? Rar? Still charging up the old peach pit wand here. And I'm trying to zoom out, but my phone doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. Rar, right on. Alright, I got that charged up pretty good. Alright, and I'm gonna set this down. Right there. So the whole thing is in frame. I'm gonna go turn the light off and see if you guys can see it. And I know some of y'all, if you were in the open shop time in the Discord, you were able to see that trick. And hopefully I can navigate without falling down. There we go. Yeah, you can see it. So you can kind of see, this is so bright, you can kind of see the glow of the resin going through there. But there's the, right there at the handle separation of the blade. And then the tip. And then we've got Rar. I didn't charge him up very well. He might fall down. All right, turning the lights back. Radioactive not permitted. Well, wait a minute. Then, based on some of the pictures that we've seen, that would mean some of the other ones are not permitted. But as far as which one I'm gonna submit, I'm gonna make a stand for it tonight, and I started on it a little earlier, and I mean, when I say started on it, I glued 2 pieces of wood together, and I'm not sure what just fell down. Oh yeah, it did. I glued 2 pieces of wood together, and then shaped a spot for the wand to balance. Think that helps band Freaky too. Yep. I didn't want to call him out, but yeah, Freaky had some really cool looking stuff. And favorite grain. What did he have? He had some contraption that I hope to get a really good close up of whatever he was using the other day. That was pretty funny. So yeah, I need to submit the fishing wand. Well, and that's kind of why we're here. The stand that I'm gonna work on and kind of mock up tonight, and then secure everything down in place tomorrow. At this point, I'm done with the wands. Both of them are finished, and now I can just kind of take my time and make the stand and submit it by tomorrow night. And it's like 3 a.m. my time and midnight Pacific time. So yeah, the stand is going to be sort of theme specific to the wand that I've chosen. Working on typing up my submission now. Yeah, I gotta do a story with mine too, and I've kind of been thinking about it, and yeah, and I'm hoping that will also be depicted in the stand. So we know this is going to be the main part of the stand for the wand, but which will it be? What's it going to be? Let's see, one for Peach Pit, and see, I've already made the decision. I know which one I'm going to submit, so y'all aren't changing my mind in any way, shape, or form. But which one do you think it'll be? 1 for the Peach Pit, or 2 for the fish wand? Story will be the hardest part. Not very creative in that way. Random tinkerers picking up on the context clues over here. Yo, what's up, TW? We're doing some wand work, and it's not much of a secret, but we're going to submit the fish wand into the Craftsman's Guild. How about that magic? But we did finish both of them. Finished the Peach Pit wand and the fish wand about the same time. I was working on them simultaneously throughout July and even today. Excuse me. I put the last coat of resin on the fish wand yesterday. And one thing I like about this one, these three peach pits still have the seeds inside, but it's so dry, the seeds have separated from the inside wall of the peach pit itself. And then these are 2 separate peach pits, but the same concept. This is where the peach seed would be. And so inside there, it's just kind of rattling around and drying out even more. And I'll just set that right there. I do need to find that later. I think I see it. Hey, what's up, Colleen? We were just discussing our wand work, and the peach pit wand here. Not the one that we're submitting, but I did finish both of them at the same time. And these little pieces right here glow in the dark. Glows in the dark, glows in the dark. And this piece glows in the dark pretty good. And so does that one. And all the little grooves in here where you see the white resin, that also glows in the dark. Fuzzy coming in hot with the Tackle Box Tuesday raid. Let's hear it. What is up, Fuzzy? And hello, Tackle Box Tuesday viewers. And thank you so much for that raid. Very appropriate raid tonight. I'm working on the Craftsman's Guild Community Challenge, and this quarter is to make a wand. And throughout the process, I've been making two, and I've decided to submit the fish wand. Thank you so much for that raid, Fuzzy. How's everybody doing? What's up, D-Money? Trixie? Waves? Lurker? Handy Helens, what's up? Mr. Moses Mike in the house. Marie is in here too. Welcome, everybody. But this is a piece of burl wood. I'm not sure of the species. It was a piece that was given to me. But I carved a largemouth spotted bass on this here fella. And if you can catch it just right, you can see some 44s along the side that make up the spots. And then you've got some stacked acrylic resin pieces. And then here, this is a wooden chain that I carved from a solid piece of ash. All separate links. And again, from the same burl is the fishing hook. And I know some of you guys have seen it before. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, D-Money, I love it. And I'm starting to make a few more these days because some other folks like them too. But yeah, and then we got some more burl that's all coated in resin. I put the last layer on it last night, and to top it off, I shaped a piece of the same stuff that's in the handle, the blue, the Carolina blue, for a crystal type tip. But this is the one we're going to submit, and tonight we're going to start construction of the stand, or continue construction on the stand that holds it up. But this was the runner-up. Mike's about to get banned. Mr. Moses, Mike's about to get banned. But this one I made from a bunch of peach pits, and there are some glow-in-the-dark features to it as well. I've got the lighter colored peach pits for the handle, and darker pits for the blade of it. And I have some glow-in-the-dark inlays. And also I shaped a piece of the glow-in-the-dark for a crystal type of tip. And the white resin that you see in the grooves all along the way, that also glows in the dark. All right, let me catch up with the chat, you guys. Back it up here a second.
All right. Yo, what's up, Solo? This guy. Yeah, need Duke Blue. Just saying. Nah, Mr. Moses Mike. Come on, man. But thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that, you guys. What's up, J-Way? Oh my gosh. We got a wolf pack in the house. It's okay. Some of my best friends are Dookies. So all are welcome, even the wolfies. But yeah, we're gonna be working on our stand for the peach pits. There we go. That's for you, Jay Way and Mr. Moses Mike. Too nice, but I like the fish and the hook better. Yeah. It, honestly, it was a struggle with me to decide on which one, but uh, the fish one really kind of nosed ahead at the end for the features with the hook and the chain and the fish. Put that light out. Yeah, y'all want to see the glow? Right on. All right, let me charge it up, and I'll uh, I'll hit the lights. Just give me about a minute or so. It's all light reactive, glow in the dark stuff, and the pieces that I used came from a prosthesis that I made for a patient years ago, and there was some residual glow in the dark pieces left in the funnel after it set off. So I made a few things and kept a few pieces, and now I'm putting them to use. I'll probably never mess this up. That's a pretty good marble that I shaped, sanding it by hand. And then somebody one of these days will be getting a pretty nice glow in the dark 44 token. Just saying. Ooh, and I almost spilled a seltzer water on the bench, just trying to reenact a Boyd's Custom Fab accident from earlier. Haters gonna hate, right, Mike? So yeah, let me charge the end of it up, the other end for a minute, and I'll hit the lights. Let me move this beautiful cup back a little bit, and our stand, and our old lure. Here we go. All right. So the whole wand is in frame. You know where it is, kind of at the bottom. Up, bump, bump, bump. You'll see at least 3 spots. Stand by. Hey, Fuzzy, thanks again for that raid. I really do appreciate it, for you bringing all those wonderful Tackle Box Tuesday people in. And here's our glow. There are the 4 pieces. I wish we could focus. That would be nice if the camera would focus just a little bit. Anyway, so there we go, kind of focused for us. All right. And here are those other pieces that I just showed you. The residual pieces. All right, I'm going to turn the light on without falling for my next trick. Watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. Sorry, I think I got that from Mecca the other day. He was pulling some Rocky and Bullwinkle lines. Hey, appreciate it, Solo. What's up, PB? Yeah, that glow. Yep. So earlier off stream, I glued these 2 pieces of burl, which again are the same. Came from the same as the burl in the wand, with the hook, the fish, and the blade. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find that fulcrum, that balance point, and add some features to the stand. Man, I hate to do it, but we gotta pull this guy out of the way. It's so bright. It gleams. It's so bright. What's up, boy? Yeah, no, stub toe. Oh man. Yeah. So as it balances here, what I'm gonna do, and it'll also kind of be as part of the challenge with the Craftsman's Guild. We need to submit a story. So I think that the stand will help represent that story that I'm going to add to it. Let's see. And before we start in on it, let's show off the Peach Pit one more time, and it's finished. But I decided with the I decided to talk, and I decided to submit the fish wand. And I'll go ahead and say it and credit Owen with calling it a fish called Wanda, and that'll be at least the nickname for this one, or the one I'm submitting. Looks like a bear shape from here. Yeah, it sure does. Or even a mountain lion head. Roar! Here's a paw coming out. Yeah, good eyes on that, Helens. Yeah, I was really gonna knock down the camera. Yeah, I was really pleased with how the resin came out on the hook and the fish. What's going to be tricky is trying to get some pictures without too much glare of the resin, and that coating worked out really nice. I did not cover the chain because I wanted the chain to stay loose, but yeah, that was out of a piece of solid ash, and then the burl hook. Arr, matey. And then, like, these are all natural holes in the burl itself, and I wanted to leave that. And there aren't many. As I was sanding, some would appear and some would disappear, and a few of them stayed, like this one. I was hoping that more of them would come out as I sanded away, but only a few. But that's okay. It still has the character of like this was from here to here and into the core that I drilled out was some sort of bug tunnel that made its way into the burl. But yes, I was very pleased with the finish on the resin. Yeah, it was a tough call, but I think the fish one has too many upsides to it to just let it sit and look at the peach one go to the competition, to go to the ball. All right. So what we're gonna do is, I know there are a lot of people, especially with that awesome raid by Fuzzy. Thank you again. Y'all go check out Fuzzy. Tonight was his Tackle Box Tuesday night. He just returned from Hawaii, which means he has fished and caught a fish in all 50 states of the United States. What an amazing goal to tackle, and even more awesome to accomplish it in such a short time. But yeah, really amazing stuff going on with Fuzzy. And like I said, tonight on Tuesdays, he does Tackle Box Tuesday, where they talk about fishing and inevitably food and probably some Mountain Dew, and tell fish stories and show highlights and have a good time. So y'all go check out Mr. Fuzzy, as he's got more adventures planned, I'm sure. So yeah, that might work right there. Oh, before we can't hold on. I can't put up the delicate stuff yet. We've got something that we need to take care of first. That's going to be part of the stand, so bear with me. I've got some old lures here, some that I still plan on using, some that need to have hooks replaced because they're really rusty. A lot of these lures were given to me out of an old shed that a friend of mine got in an auction. Look at that old hula popper. This might be the first plastic one ever. And yeah, the hooks are in bad shape, but everything else is in good shape. The eyelets are all in good shape. I could probably touch it up with some paint. And I've got all sorts of crankbaits. Come on. There we go. Oh no, I had it. Come on, get out of there. Stuff that needs some touch-ups here and there. But the biggest problem right now is it's going to be what comes out of this cup. Oh, there's one that's all by itself. How did I manage that? All right, I think that's all we'll at least go for. Found these in the water, magnet fishing one time. Hey, Fuzzy, appreciate that shout out. I mean, Mike, I appreciate that shout out for Fuzzy. There we go. Old wooden ones like that, nice. Hula popper was the first lure I was ever given. It was ever given to me as a kid. I still have it. Nice. That's awesome. Appreciate the lurk, Helens. Thank you. So yeah, we're gonna use some of these old lures in the stand. And as I was gonna say before I probably distracted myself, a lot of people in here like to fish, or are familiar with fishing and getting snagged on that tree pounder, or that fish that you thought was a fish, but it's really just the limb of a freshly fallen tree. So the limb is still green, but you're hooked on it right there. So it's trying to pull back, and you think it's a fish. So you're pulling and it's pulling, but no, it's just that limb that you're hung on. And sometimes you get hung on something a little tighter, like a huge chunk of log that's sunken into the whatever body of water that you're in. Or there's some rock that your jig gets stuck in when you're trying to catch some crappie. Well, that's what this stand is going to represent in getting snagged on the logs and the rocks. So I'm going to attach some of the lures and then balance the wand on top of that using the hook, or yeah, the hook on the rock here. So I'm going to mess around with the placement as far as what we want to use. Like this one's made out of wood. This one's really old, made out of wood. I think I would have to, if I was ever going to use this again, I'd have to put new eyelets in it altogether, because those screws are pretty rusty. This one's made out of wood. Easier to just pull up the limb. You snag all the time. Yeah. I try that sometimes, trust me, because there are a couple of places that I need to cast beyond it, but I know that there's that one log or that one limb that I'm always going to hook, and probably 2 out of 10 times lose a worm and a hook on it. All right. Oh man. So I'm just going to try to untangle some of this mess and pick a few to throw on the stand. I really like the idea of using a bunch of the old ones. I don't know if I want to use too many of the new ones, although I guess we could use a variety because people have been snagging on logs and rocks for a long time. All right, so we'll use some old ones and some new ones. What's the over-under on how many times I'm going to hook myself tonight? Since most of these hooks are pretty bad, especially on the ones that were, like, they were in a spittoon, in a big brass spittoon. No, luckily no spit, just a bunch of old lures and a couple of reels. That one's pretty neat. I think that one could be salvaged, cleaned up, and repainted. Definitely some new hooks, but the eyelets and the rings look good. It's in pretty good shape. Get the thick braid out and a big treble hook and go tree fishing. Yeah, go tree fishing like they do alligator fishing. Definitely not going to use the whopper plopper. Yeah, definitely not. But I do have one. And I have used it. I've never caught a fish on it, but maybe that'll change one day. It's one of the bigger ones. That one's got some nice grime on it. I think we'll throw that one in on the stand because it looks like it's been around for a while, and those hooks are nice and rusty. Oh, we're just begging for a tetanus shot. All right. I'm going to put the ones we're going to use over here by RAR. Hey, Boyd, it's corn. It's got the juice. It's got the juice. Woo! It's corn. And RAR, and he glows in the dark too. Just the green filament is what glows. And everybody loses sunglasses because I found these with my magnet when I was doing some magnet fishing. So I figured they'll go on there as well. I have hooks. That's a maybe. This one's most likely going on there. Maybe that one. Definitely the hula popper. Seen a lot of stuff pulled up with magnet fishing. Yeah. But mostly junk. Yeah, honestly, I have found or retrieved at least 2 lures that were still usable. And like I said, these sunglasses, which, I mean, I guess I could clean them up and send them to you if you want them. It's like, they have like this lake water bluish hue to them. They're really nice. I mean, let's see. Yeah, they'll clean up nicely. Really nice, Clark. Really nice. really old. Oh man, this is a Meps, old Meps number 3. Man, I wonder. Well, y'all know about the Meps. That's a classic. It's going on there for sure. Now, this one I want to use. I'm going to replace the hooks and give it some fresh paint somehow. But yeah, yep. Recent streams have proven that something like this could be very useful on one of my spots. If you were there, maybe you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Here's a nice old beat up one. That one can go on there. Don't repaint it. Mr. Moses White, Mike, why not? Don't repaint it. Okay. Is that a bad idea? But it's all scratchy under here. Is that supposed to, I mean, I want some of that orange. I'm not going to repaint the whole thing. I want some of that orange to come back. Maybe darken up some of those faded vertical lines. Catch a fish with old classic lures. All right, but I at least got to replace the hooks. I mean, that's pretty bad. I would definitely catch one and sure enough break this hook. Look right there. That's just begging for it right there. This is begging to be tied on. See that hook? It's still rusty. And look at that. Look at this growth on there. What is that? What is that? I'm begging for a tetanus shot tonight. This one I really like. I mean, look how, like, I don't know. This is easily from, if I had to guess, I would say this is probably from maybe the 70s. Maybe late 60s. A bingo. Yeah, that's nice. There's a nice lead weight right there. Two settings. One for retrieving and one for jigging, I guess, or fast retrieve and slow retrieve. But it's in decent shape. I mean, the hooks are clean, no rust. Yeah, I think that one can go straight in the box. We might just throw this one on a day that calls for something like this. All right, I think for one of the new ones, I'll put this one on there. And I have caught fish with this one. Unfortunately, had a little melting issue on a hot summer day, but we still caught fish with it even after that. What's up, Cross? Yeah, this one, and there were 3 to choose from, and I went with this one because it was a pretty decent mix of 2 places that I bought it for. One of them being my favorite pond, and the other one being the lake that I like to fish a lot. Oh. All right. Well, so far we're at 1. It didn't puncture. It just grabbed my dead skin on my finger. So we'll put that one on there somehow, some way, and I'll bump the camera again. Let's see. Here's another Meps made in France. Hey, where's Chevy? This Meps was made in France. No. Team Chevum alert. Team Chevum alert. Chevy report to Tatum 44. There's been a France reference. Yeah, made in France. It's French. It's French. It must be fancy. But they do make good lures, not going to lie. See, this one again. Meps, made in France. Ah, oui, oui, monsieur. That bingo lure is for sale on eBay for $16.47. Wow, that's pretty cool. Good to know, Mike. So maybe I won't go fishing with it? Because, I mean, come on. There's a little bit of something right there. We might throw that on there. I don't know. I don't want too much flash to take away from the wand, you know? All right. And just for fun, we'll show our yellow perch looking lure. Again, most of these are still very usable with a little bit of cleanup and some fresh hooks. The eyelets on most of these, 99% of the eyelets are in good shape, no cracks, no rust. They look pretty well still laminated in. Now we've got a bunch of lures spread out everywhere. And again, right now I'm just mocking up the placement and lure choice for the stand. So let's get to cracking. And I'm not going to leave the wand on there the whole time because I'll be more concerned with. There we go. So that's just kind of balancing. The weight of the wand is being held by the hook. If the hook lets go, the wand topples. But that's kind of the way I want it. That's how I'm going to present it in that fashion, along with the things, the lures hooked on to the rock and the wood itself. And the story will be along the same lines as what the stand is depicting. So we're gonna set this guy aside, and I'm just trying to be careful, mostly for the hook. That hook turned out pretty darn good, so I want to take care of it. Nice, you got the link for the lure. Cool. All right, so the wand's gonna rest there. Oh yeah, we gotta put some worms on there. You know, the weedless setup. Well, typically, it's set up like that where the hook is not quite exposed, and the bass will come in and chomp down, and the hook will be exposed. Well, inevitably, you get hung up on something. So we're going to hook it in kind of like that, because that's what would happen if it were to get hooked underwater. It would be because something made it through. And, you had to pull and pull and pull, and you couldn't quite get it, so you just snapped the line. We've all been there. So I might start with him, with this guy. And I'm still looking, and I may just use this piece of log here, but I need to consider a stand that will hold the weight displacement as we put more lures on. Let's see. That's two. That's twice with the hook. Can't hang it that high. Expect a bunch of that tonight. So I'm not going to stick it in too hard until I get a better idea of the placement. Yeah, let's bingo. He will go right about maybe back there.
like it. Where's Chevy? We're putting the MEPS. Oh, see, I think this one might have been hooked on something and snagged, because that hook is really offset. It's bent way out. So we're going to, that's the one we're going to hook it with. Get the MEPS in there. And again, since we did find these in the water, we'll set those, yeah, something like this. Ah! That's why we need the stand. We just yeeted. Weight displacement. Not being careful. We picked another one up. There we go. So I think with the weight of the wand itself, that will also help stabilize it, but I'm still gonna put it on some kind of stand. Yeah. Which isn't going to be tonight. We'll do that one tomorrow night and really take this thing down to the wire. Got our hula popper. Throw Mr. Hula Popper. Well, you know what? No. Because the hula popper would not go that deep. We know that. So we don't want to misrepresent our gear. We'll just kind of, we'll tuck the hula popper back here and maybe bring him around to the front once we get the wand on there. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. What's up, Blue? Don't make a mess. I've been making messes all night. What's up, Cross? Is this for product photography? Yes, it is. Blue. I finished both wands and decided on the fish wand with the burl hook, and then the this was one solid piece of ash. I carved a chain and gave it some color. We got the stacked acrylic resin faux sample pieces. And that's what I had a bunch of different colors of these samples for countertop or something. And so I used 3 of them to create the stacked handle. And along with the blade, which is burl, the hook, burl hook, and the bass, and also the stand, it all came from the same burl piece. And again, I don't know what species it is, what species of wood, but it's definitely some burl. A friend of mine gave it to me, and he wasn't sure what tree it was either. So anyway, but we got some cool burl out of it to make a really awesome project. And this is the one that we went with, that I'm going to submit. And the grain with the resin on it really comes out. There's some crazy stuff. And this one has 6 segments that were fashioned, all different lengths. And at the end, I had a little bit of leftover blue stuff to create a crystal tip. How long did that take? Well, I started working on the wands back in early July.
I don't think I started on the first. I think it was like the fourth or the fifth that I started on it, like truly started on it. And I mean, like gathering the pieces and looking at what I've got. And yeah, also, I finished the Peach Pit wand. Thank you, Cross. I think Boyd just grabbed a stick outside and turned it smooth. uh, um, but here's the Peach Pit wand. I have here at the pommel. I have three that I laminated together with glow in the dark resin in the grooves, and then the lighter colored peach pits in the handle, and the darker ones. Oh, and here's some inlay glow pieces as well, and that glows in the dark. It's pretty bright. And then here at the tip, and all of these little grooves along the edge, all through there, and this as well, which kind of turned out to be like a lipstick shape accidentally. I was trying to get a crystal shape. You can kind of see it. I had a mold. How did you resin cast it? Well, some patience, a lot of patience, Boyd. For I before I glued the tip on, I still had about 5 or 6 inches of the steel rod that's inside of both wands. I have, like, that's the skeleton of each wand is a piece of steel rod that's going through here. So I had enough exposed so that I could paint on the resin, and I painted on enough that I felt comfortable with it, and I literally sat there and spun it, like, but back here with the exposed uh, leftover rod, and spun it 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 some more. And then when I spun it some more, I kept spinning and spinning and spinning until it set up enough that it wouldn't drip if I were to just put it in place. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So that was quite the process, and I sanded it down to the peach pit part, and then I just smoothed it with I think I got to 220 grit. That was as high of a grit that I used for this one, but it still got a nice shine to it. And I just lightly brushed on a little pecan satin stain in urethane, and just lightly brushed it on, and then I let that set, and then lightly sanded the whole thing again. I didn't quite take away all the stain. You can still kind of see it in the middle of the finger grooves on the lighter peach pits, but I think it just more or less helped enhance the color in here, and you can kind of see where the stain stayed here, and I sanded some of it away. And again, where's Vecna? There he is. Boyd, there's Vecna. Look. Hello, Boyd. I'm Vecna Peach Pit Wand. I glow in the dark. Yes, I glow in the dark. Oh, what? You want to go to the Upside Down? We're going to the Upside Down. We're here, man. Hey, how's it going? So yeah, a whole lot of Vecna going on around here. Look, there's some Vecna. Look at that creepy stuff. It's almost as creepy as, well, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Okay, it's almost as creepy as Coach K. I said it. Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Mike. And then there's some weird, like, cave drawing giraffe right there. You see that? Like the cave drawing giraffe. There's so many shapes, so many fun things to look at. Free Fall, what's up, dude? Thanks for hanging out. Yeah. So that's our peach pit wand, and it glows and glows and glows. And in a little bit, I wanna get back to the stand for a few minutes, but I'll set this under some lights and I'll show the glow again. Like the brightest things are back here on the pommel, the separation at the handle with these 4 pieces, and then at the tip with the piece that I shaped. But these little grooves also, this is also glow in the dark resin, but it's not as bright as the inlays or the end pieces. And I would love some focus right now. See, there's a nice little grain thing happening with the peach pits, you know. That's where it gets really thin. Like these parts right here that look like eyes or fish. That's where it broke through and like the wall of the entire pit. None of them have seeds except for the 3 at the end, and you can hear them rattling. So yeah, those are the seeds inside of the pit for these 3, drying up forever and ever. Yeah, Free Fall. I have decided on which one to submit, and it was not the peach pit wand, but I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, blue. I'll at our next break, I'm gonna stick our peach pit wand under the lights while I do some work on the stand, and that'll give it some time to charge and get really bright. And I'll do that right now. At least the handle, and I'll rotate it so that the whole thing gets some light. Ooh, as long as I don't knock down my other light. I can't do that. Can't go for that. No, no. Uh-oh. I just lost chat computer over here. Stand by. But yeah, I'll turn out the lights in a little bit. Hey, Mr. Moses Mike, thanks for hanging out, man. Have yourself a great night. And we'll catch up with you another day. I appreciate you. All right. So yeah, I'll once that gets charged up, we'll turn out the lights and we'll glow, light up the stage. Something about a candle. Watch it jump like a candle. A little vanilla ice for you, or some paraphrased vanilla ice. All right. Oh, and we've all gotten hung up using a wacky rig. And most of the bass that I've been catching the last few years have been on the wacky rig. And most of the hooks that I've lost is because I'm using the wacky rig, and most of the worms also. You guessed it, I lose them because of the wacky rig. But it's so much fun catching the bass. It is a bit of a finesse style to fish wacky and plastic worms, but it's so much fun when they hit. Yeah, wacky rig, man. I love it. The brushless hooks. Nah. I've got. Where is it? I thought I was gonna put one on here, like one of the weedless jigs. I was gonna put on there, kind of ironically, but I guess I thought I had it. Did it stay in the cup? Oh yes, it stayed in the cup. You're talking about something like that? They're supposed to be weedless. Yeah, there you go. Yep. And I've got another Like this one, this is an old one. You can still see somebody's line still tied on it. That's not my knot. So I haven't even used this before, but you can see the old skirt that was on there. Um, the hook is no good, but I can still use it for the purposes of this joke. For the stand. But yeah, it's supposed to be weedless, but I'll get anything snagged, weedless or not. I usually, when I go fishing, I usually don't go with the weedless. Um, I've maybe it's just by choice or stubbornness, but uh, I've not had much success fishing weedless. Just these types of, I don't know, just haven't had much success. So I try not to. I try not to fish with the weedless. However, mystery tackle box. One of the things came in was one of those weedless jigs. It still happens. I'm gonna take this quick moment, do a little hydrating. I'm having a what is this? Ooh, this is raspberry hibiscus sparkling water. Yes, hello, lovey. Oh, is that an error 404, Boyd? Because that was my Thurston Howell the third impression. I don't know if you know who that is or not. If Mike was still here, he'd know. But I bet somebody in chat knows. Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale. Tale of a fateful trip. It's a Gilligan's Island reference. Thurston Howell III was the millionaire, and his wife, the movie star, the Professor Anne Marianne. Here on Gilligan's Island. All right, look at this goofy dude. He's definitely going on there. What's up, chat? See, what's weird is that, like, talk to me. That's the bottom, because here are the eyes. All right, talk to me, chat, because this is kind of weird. Usually the eyes are on top and the hooks are on the bottom, but clearly that's the bottom of the fish. What's going on here? Did we get a mess up from 1962 and hand painted? But I swear, is this on upside down or am I crazy? Where's No Doubt Big Trout when you need him? Old lure makers were whack. Looks a little bloody. It's something. It got something on there. Again, some of these lures are ones that were given to me, and they were inside of a big brass spittoon. And if I think about it, next time we do a shop stream, I'll show you. But it had a bunch of lures and a reel, a crappy reel. All right. So we got our sunglasses and worms. We got the bingo, the MEPS, the hula popper. Oh, here's the other one that I was looking for. I forgot I put it on the thing. Should have gone with the weedless, I guess. Nope. All right, he'll just stay there out of frame. Let's put this one back up here. There we go.
old rubber worm residue. Yeah, being in an old tackle box up against some junk. I'm not going to taste it, so I don't know. I don't know what it is. All right. All right, that's number 3. Third time that I've hooked my finger tonight. He might just kind of rest somewhere like that. All right. All right, Rar, you got to move out of the way for a minute. You're a little bit bright for this shot. Strike the set. And get our chain right. All right, so I may have to move the rock. I'm not going to move the stand because the goal here is to have the balance kind of like that. So the hook is into the rock and holding the weight of the wand at that angle. And we've got a bunch of lures on it. And what I'll do is remember where these pieces are, and I'll drill some tiny holes big enough for the hook to go in but not stay in. And I don't think I'll need to glue anything in or permanently affix anything, because as it is now, everything seems to be holding up. And I could add a couple more lures, but I feel like I may even take one, maybe 2 of them off just so that it's not that busy. Right on. Thanks for the alert, Boyd. 30-year-old twisters and worms turn into weird stuff. Yeah. Yep. And maybe older than that. I know some of these, I didn't get a year on it, but this Mr. Moses Mike that was in here earlier, he looked up this specific one, the Bingo, and found it on eBay for almost $17. And I think this one is maybe from the 70s or 80s, along with a couple of others that look like they're maybe from the late 60s, maybe earlier. I don't know. I've kind of got my curiosity going and wanting to research some of this, especially the one that was looks like it's made upside down, or at least the hooks are on the wrong spot. And we've always lost jigs on situations like this, so we might put in one good jig on there that's not too flashy, but you can at least see the lead weight. So that'll go on somewhere. And maybe it got hooked onto one of the lures as it was going by, or it got hooked onto the line somehow. And that tension would be enough to make the fisherman think that it was a fish. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this. I like it a lot. Honestly, that wood one with the propeller, wood one with the propellers looks like it's 40s or 50s stuff. Yeah, I don't know, and it could be. It could be, especially with the paint job, because it's definitely not symmetrical. Definitely hand painted, and that's not to take away from the people that do make lures nowadays that are hand painted, because the craftsmanship that I've seen just on Twitch alone, like No Doubt Big Trout, he was in here earlier. Point Blank was in here earlier. They make some really cool stuff. And Random Tinkerer, I missed it, but I think he was making some fishing lures not too long ago. But here you can see how the eye on the right is bigger than the one on the left, and it's kind of offset, like the blue part is offset a little bit and not quite the same size or shape.
That looks more like a butter bean. I'm talking about the blue part. And then this looks more like an avocado. Made some round jig heads. Right on. There you go. What's up, random? Soggy Wonka's in the house. What's up, dude? Man, Soggy. I, I still haven't set up the PayPal account to square up for those peach pit carvings. So that's on me. But hey, you got some nice peach pits, right? Yeah. So that's gonna. I know this looks kind of busy with all the other stuff on the drawing table, but I'll have a better backdrop for when I take the pictures of the final product, the final setup, which I'm gonna work on that tomorrow night, and we'll most likely stream that, and we'll have to end soon enough for me to take all the pictures if I don't take them beforehand, um, and submit them along with the story of the wand and everything. But I figured I, I I sort of expected this to not take very long. We've only been going for an hour and 22 minutes. It's only 11:20. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up all the lures that we're not going to use on the wand stand. Um, see the people that got them love them. Nice. That's good to hear. Thank you. Good to hear. Always want the feedback on the stuff that I make for you folks. Yeah, this one might go in there. I like that one. But we'll put the other stuff away. Oh wait, that one's going in there. Ah! Ooh. I just about made a huge mess. Man, that's heavy. That's a heavy chunk right there. That feels like an ounce and a half almost. Feels heavier than one. Sounds heavier than one. Look at that old spinner bait body. And some of these lures, like that spinner bait there, I'm probably going to reclaim some of those beads and pieces for lures that I'm going to make with the 3D pen, and see if we can catch a fish with a lure made by a 3D pen. Which, segue alert, that's what we're about to get into once I clean up and get this stuff out of the way. Is we're going to mess around with the 3D pen and maybe talk about some streams coming up. One big stream that has to be planned out and put into place for the good people that have decided to join the Tatum 44. That will drag you to the bottom. Yep. Down there with the deep. So there's a black walnut. One of the few that I picked up from the Music Fest site last month. And this is one of the smaller ones, but the few that I have left, I'm gonna carve into something. All right, let's carefully remove the wand. I'm gonna actually take it way out of the way so that I don't bump it and drop it and break it. I mean, luckily I've got a backup, but I don't want to have to go that route. So this is the stuff we're using, and I am going to put it right back here out of the way. If that stuff could kind of stay on it, that would be even better. And it will go right here. Perfect. See, that's one of my knots. That's a clean knot right there. Weedless. Ain't nobody got time for that. Hydrate. And before we start melting plastic into random shapes and forms, I'm going to take a short break. And by short break, I mean 2 minutes or less, or your stream is free, which it is anyway. So it's a win-win for y'all. The question is, chat, look at all the colors we have, okay? Look at what we have available. And while I'm on the break, I want y'all have homework while I'm on break, okay? Pop quiz, hot shot. What are we gonna make? What are we going to make? We've got the yellow, we've got orange, we've got a little bit of black, we've got a little bit of Carolina blue, and we've got some of this Yale blue, and we have some good old Dookie Brown, or Lehigh. Is it Lehigh or Mercer that has brown in their uniforms, in their school colors? I think it's Lehigh. And that's purple. And we've got some red. And we also have some more orange back here. And currently, we have white that's attached right now. I mean, we can take it out easily and change the color if we need to. Depends on what we're gonna make. Let's see. Printing a random thing. Yes, random tinkerer. We are tinkering around randomly with our 3D pen. We do not know what we are going to make, which is the same for the last 2 times that we did some 3D pen printing. Our buddy Shanigans was with us, and he suggested to make his emote RAR with the dinosaur grabbers on the arms. I don't believe I have those emotes, but this is a pretty darn good representation of them. And then 2 nights later, I think, next night, I don't remember, we 3D pen printed corn on the cob. Oh, come on, focus. Please focus. There we go. Look how real that looks. I mean, I'm not trying to like brag, but hey, that's corn. Even with some corn silk on there. Y'all want to eat it? It's like the Chinese food corn, the tiny corn that's in the entrees. Here it is up against a quarter, just for a size reference. Let's see, a football or an octopus, depends on if you want complicated or not.
maybe a turtle. Man, if I had some green, I'm out of green. But I mean, I know not all turtles are green, but I feel like I would kind of need it to get that stereotypical turtle look. Pineapple on pizza? Can we? We have some orange. Oh, we don't have any green. We don't have any green. Tinkerer, dude, that that would be it. Once I get some green and some, restock the colors, pineapple on pizza is going to happen. And I'll tell you what, random tinkerer, I'm going to make a note of it because I do not want to forget. We're definitely going to be doing some fun stuff on the 24-hour stream, and 3D pen printing is going to be one of those fun things that we do. And I found a pen. There's the pen. See, the pen should have been in the pen holder that I put on the notebook, but it wasn't. That's on me. That's on me. All right. Oh, there might be some sensitive material in here I can't let y'all see. I don't know. But I think I thought I had notes for the 24-hour stream started somewhere. All right, we'll put it here with the other resin ideas. All right. Pineapple on pizza 3D pen. There we go. Oh, wait. There we go. It has been noted, and it will happen. All right, but for tonight, I'm going to leave y'all with the decision. I'm going to take a quick break. Like I said, 2 minutes or less. I'll be right back, and then maybe we can decide which or what we're going to 3D print tonight. I can go ahead and plug it in. Power, good. All right, chat. I'll be right back. 2 minutes or less. You can time me. Ready? Go. All right. We're back, chat.
That was barely a minute and a half. Maybe right at a minute and a half. But we're back. So, any ideas? I mean, I can start doing something, but if y'all have any ideas you want me to try out, I'll give it a whirl. The Tinkerer, that pineapple on the pizza idea is really good. Let's see. You picked a good time for a break. Commercials. Are the commercials over? Are we good? Not now. They're all done. They are done. Okay, cool. Thanks, Freefall. Oh, man. Now I remember. So, oh, man, I can't believe I forgot that. I'm not going to use this one, but I am going to put at least one, maybe two bottle caps on the stand for the wand. I'm glad I saw that one in there. I may have forgotten about it. But I got a bucket of bottle caps that I'm going to use to make a tabletop, like resin in a bunch of bottle caps together. Been collecting them for a while. That might be one of the fun things we do on the 24-hour stream as well. And that, again, tonight is also part of that, is discussing ideas and things for the 24-hour stream. I didn't necessarily add that to the stream title. I just figured I would bring it up during the stream. I should probably bookmark that page that I'm taking the notes on. It would make things so much easier. All right. All right. This bottle cap. Resin table. All right, there we go. I like this. Making plans, taking notes. And as far as a timeline, when we're gonna do this, I'm not quite sure yet. Officially out of ideas. You have brown and red. You can make a campfire. True. And I've got the brown and a little bit of black and even some white. All right. Free fall. There you go. That's the idea. We're going to do a campfire because Rar wants to roast his corn, right? Now we're just coming up with a whole village of things. If we've got a campfire, oh, who knows what's next. I like this. All right. Chat, that's what we're doing. We've got yellow, red, orange, brown, black, and some white. We're making a campfire. I like that idea. I like it. I like it a lot. So let's get the colors we're not going to use and put them out of reach. Unless, well, maybe. I might make it a bucket of water just in case for the fire. And we don't want it to spread, right? All right. Here's some orange, and here's our backup orange. So we gotta be kind of sparingly use the yellow. And we've got We've got, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 11, 3, 6, 9, 10. Okay, so it's almost even. We've got just a little more red than we do yellow, but we've got plenty of orange. We've got, excuse me, raw. We're trying to make a campfire so you can roast your corn. Chill out. Oh, you're probably mad because I took your feet away. Let's get you back up on your feet again. There you go. Now you're happy with your corn. All right, we've got plenty of brown. That's we're not going to start with the brown, but we've got plenty of it. Before we do that, let's see. We're going to use this for our target. You know what though? All right. I'm left-handed, so let's do what we should have done last time. Y'all get to see all sorts of fun stuff. We're going to flip you around this way, and that way you're not looking at my hand the whole time. Oh man, I'm really making this 3D pen thing. Oh, look at there. So I'll be working this way, and you should be able to see it a little better. But let's do this as well. Our latest Etch-a-Sketch Craftsman's Guild logo. We did that one on stream last time. It was last week. And before that, we did the Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd. All right, so let's. We're gonna go ahead and cut the white out. Before we do that, let's. Wait, can't. Can we do that? Well, all right, stand by. We're gonna have to cut out the Craftsman's Guild logo for now. My apologies. But we can do this. We can do something like that. How about that? That'll work. And we'll do our work right around here. Let's mark our spot. That's where the fire is going to go, right near our gouge from the last time we did this. It's all right. I've got replacement linoleum if I ever need to replace this, but I think what I'll do is just fill this with some either resin if I have a little bit left over, or just some super glue and sand it flat. But I still can't find. I have this little silicone sheet that I can use, but I can't find it. I might have to go get one of anyway, another piece that I have. All right. Ooh, one thing we didn't do. How about this? Our wand has been charging for quite some time. How about we'll show the good people the glow of the wand. My apologies for waiting this long. I kind of forgot about it. All right, we're going to turn off the lights. We'll show the glow of the Peach Pit wand. And then we'll get started on our 3D pen campfire. As long as I don't fall down before I get back to you guys. So here we go. There's the pommel, the end piece. And here are the 4 inlays between the handle and the blade. And then we've got the end piece on the tip. We got some glow going on. And this is the one I'm not submitting. This was just an extra. And here's our little glow. Oh no! Oh, we can't see him. He's not glowing enough. All right, I'm going to turn the lights back on before I break something or fall down. And we're back. It's corn. It has the juice. It has the juice. It's corn. It has the juice. It has the juice. It's corn. I'm going to go ahead and plug in so that things don't drop while we're trying to stream. 1 second. I mean, I'm at 60%, but this phone and some of these cords have been acting funny. Just want to make sure we can stay on for a while. All right, let's zoom in, and we're gonna start right there with our campfire, and we're gonna start with the black. And eventually we'll use this and try to have some smoke coming off of our campfire. All right, and let's activate the pin. So we've got the power. Our light is on here. See, light goes out, light is on. And to activate it, to warm it up, you hit that, and this light turns red. And when this light turns green, we're ready to go. And I'm going to start with black with the base and get a few coals going. And then from there, we'll sort of build out with the brown for the logs, and then add some fire. Hey, green means go. So I'm gonna go ahead and feed that out. Ooh. So, and another thing, I'm glad I remembered now. Perfect timing for my brain to actually work when I need it to. So whenever I change colors with the 3D pen, you have to push the other color out. And even now, see, this is supposed to be white, and I'd used white for a while the last time, but it still has a yellow tint to it from using either the red or the green from when I made or no, it has some of the yellow in it from when I made the ear of corn. And I switched from yellow to white, but it was still spitting out a little bit of yellow in there. And I was okay with that because it worked well with the color of our corn. It's corn. It's got the juice. It's got the juice. I mean, look at this thing. It's corntastic. Oh, I'm like, sorry, not sorry for torturing you all with this. With that song, because I think it's pretty awesome. I mean, the kid is awesome. But anyway, so when I changed the colors, I thought to myself that maybe I should just kind of start a side project and just keep building on it each time I change colors. And right now I have no idea what the side project's going to be, but I'm just building the frame for it randomly until we get the black color pushing out. There we go. There it goes. So right now we've got 2 projects going on. This is the random color changing project that we don't know what it's going to be. And it can be anything, and it doesn't have to be a specific color because it's going to be all the colors. So let's start thinking about that. What's our side project 3D printing going to be? But until then, let's get on the coals for our campfire. It's corn. And slow it down a little bit. Start our frame. Slow it down a little more. Not that's too much. All right. There we go. Stay down. Stay down, buddy. Stay down. There we go. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. There we go. See, I don't mind that some of this mess stays in there because, you know, I'm going to cover a lot of it up. But at least I can use some of those pieces for filler. And now I do have to get on this side. How funny. All right, we'll do it this way. So right now, this is just going to be a little support arm just to build on top of. Can you hear the 3D pen popping? It sounds like a fire as it's pushing it out. Ooh, careful. Let's not burn the sticker. Ooh. I have an idea, chat. I'm not going to say anything yet. I've got an idea. I'm going to save it for the end and hope it works out. All right. I have a feeling we're going to be doing some color changing soon. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the black out. We'll probably use it again. We'll come back to it. We'll need it. I know we will. But I'm going to start getting in some logs. I'm going to drop some logs on stream. But until then, let's use some of this. There we go. Let's see this. I hope this really works out because what I'm trying to do here is create the charred black part of the logs with what I've kind of created with a few of the pieces. So now I'm going to create a few more, and I'm hoping that one of them will end at the perfect spot with the blend of the black going into the brown.
It's like reverse Russian roulette. You want to be the one that gets the brown part of the log. There it is. There's our first log. And we'll add to it. Ah, 3D pen is back out. That's right. It has the juice. It has the juice. It's corn. And I'm not sure if this is in frame, but it's corn. It's not going to focus, quit playing games. It's corn. I mean, just look at this thing. Yeah, 3D pen, Boyd, and we're making a campfire for our boy Roar to roast his corn. So let's sit around the campfire and tell some ghost stories. Maybe eat some beans. Rest our head on tumbleweed. That's what y'all do. Y'all have like tumbleweed conventions in Texas? Like, do y'all have. What's up, lurker? When he tried it with butter, everything changed. It's corn. We've got plenty of brown, so I don't mind dropping big logs on stream. Man, is Random Tinkerer here? We need. I can't play it, but it's log, log, log. Oh, we're binding up a little bit. We can't do that. There we go.
It's log. It's log. It's big. It's heavy. It's wood. It's better than bad. It's good. Or is that what? Is that just for the wood? Oh man, can I do this? Nah, I better not. I'm gonna let it stick. I need to leave it on there. See, right now I'm just making little spiral tubes, and then I'm going back and trying to make it look more like tree bark or something with these lines. But right now it's looking like a pile of poop. You've got shit on your table. Let's get this one out of the way. We're not even using it right now. Let's see. We can put another log right here. Oh, come back, come back, come on back. There we go. Okay, one more log right there, and then we'll switch back to the black Get the ends of the log with some charred look. All right. And maybe there's a not so happy little tree right here. This is the anti-Bob Ross painting with very unhappy trees. As we burn these little trees for warmth and to cook with, my friends. A little unhappy little tree there. All right. Do those look like logs? I think I can work on this one a little bit. Log, log, log. All right. We've got our logs and our sticks. Let's I guess we can do a couple more sticks because we're gonna cut the brown away. Oh. And switch to the black. Let's put the brown over here. Hey, buddy. You can't see that though. We've got our guy. Let's put him over here. Can you? Yeah. We'll just put the feet in there. How's that? Keep your feet warm by the fire. These are getting kind of warm too, but we don't want them too close. They're going to be in the way. Back up, feet. Get your feet out. All right. How about we can beef this one up a little bit. Oh, now we need to put the black in. That sound that you hear, the feeder not getting fed. There we go. Get out of there. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. It's getting pretty serious, chat, and standing up. And that's a little too fast. That's a little too slow. That's just right. All right. Let's see. Maybe there's a thing poking off of that log right there. And maybe there's a little stick still attached to this one. And some of these little pieces I'll probably try to cut away
but I think our logs are coming out pretty good. Like I said, I don't mind dropping a solid log on stream. That's our goal tonight. Good logs. There we go. So I figure maybe the wind is coming from this way. And so it's a little more charred on this side. Yeah, this stuff is catching first. And these logs are still pretty untouched on this end. See, unhappy little trees. So this thing just keeps extruding the plastic. And right now it's helping me, as I typically don't want this to happen. I don't want it to constantly spit out, but as lightly as it is spitting out, it's giving me the chance to literally brush on some of the charred stuff, the burned look. And these little hair pieces, I'll take a lighter and melt some of them away. Now I want to fill in just a little bit. All right. What do we think, chat? Kind of hard to tell now, but do they look like logs yet? Or just a bunch of melted crap? I think I'm going to fix our stick over here a little bit when we switch back to the brown. Now we kind of need to plan ahead. Do we need to start adding some flame color down in the core? Because you know it glows kind of orange down there. So let's do that. Cut away the black. And we also need to keep in mind we're starting to run low on the black. So we'll have to start using this sparingly. So with what's in the chamber now, I'm not going to devote to our side color changing project, but I'm going to try to add some of the black. I mean, I can't really add too much right now. Maybe just a little bit. It's only going to let me add so much now until I put the new color in. But I figure we can at least beef up our burnt logs over here a little more. All right, so now that's going to be a kind of a deeper red down there. So let's start with that and just lightly brush in some red down here in the bottom. And we might even, that's too much changing colors to do that. So we'll just not even say it. Sorry, chat. All right. Get this over here. I should have put it in a different way. I need to pay more attention to the way the coils of the filament are going before I add it. That's a little better. Uh-oh, we lost our chat screen over here. Oh man. See, this kind of has me worried. I'm plugged in and I'm still not charging. We were at 60% before I plugged in. Potentially great logs or caramel. Yeah, it does look nice and edible, doesn't it? So now I don't want to use any more black at this point. So I am going to start with adding a little to our side project until the red comes out. Oh yeah, I can't even see that. There's the red. It's just starting, so I don't mind if there's a little bit of black still mixed in with the red as we start working. Well, there's still quite a bit of black in there. Hang on. There we go. There's that'll do. Just gonna brush it in there. Let it extrude as it wants to. And this is just kind of the base of our flame color. Oh, and my big old noggin's in the way as I'm drawing. Sorry, chat. Who craft on the craft table? Wand challenge submitted. Nice. Yes, cheers. Cheers on that. Scotchy Scotch Scotch. I love Scotch. We're going to slow it down tremendously right now. Holy cow, what was that? TW, thank you for the raid. What's up, TW? Thank you for the raid. Welcome back. What's happening? Oh, come on. Excuse me? There, maybe it's going way too slow. There we go. So what I'm doing is I'm extruding, bringing a line out and trying to hold it in a certain shape until it cools off and sets. And some of these pieces I'm going to cut, but others it will remain part of the flame. You can kind of see that with that last piece. Really, it's just kind of floating, just like this one. Making the baby booties for 29. Nice. I did hear the good news. that's awesome. Having some handmade stuff for the baby is always like the, one of the few things that we've held on to with our kids, like grandma so and so or auntie Louise made this for our kids or whatever. So like those are the types of things, that as a parent we hang on to. So yeah, that's going to be a nice gift. And y'all let me know if I stick my big noggin in the way again. Trying not to do that. Yep, how we were with what we kept with our kids. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey everybody, just wanted to let y'all know it's corn. It has the juice. It has the juice. I'm gonna sing that song in my head for the next month probably. I don't know how long it's gonna take to get sick of it. Oh wow, that's way too fast. But that song's gonna stick around for a while, I'm afraid. All right. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We're gonna switch colors and throw some orange in there for a few minutes. Can we put some red in there before we go orange? Or do we want to put it on our little side project that we have no idea what it's going to be? Let's see. Do we need some red down deep? Maybe so. Maybe a good little something in there. All right. That's it for the red. Let's feed some orange in there. You know what? We've got this little piece. Let's start with that. We don't know how much we're going to use. But I don't want to fill the field with all red. I know some red's going to come out now, but that's fine. We're going to use it. And then once it turns to orange, we'll start feeding that into the random spots. But now I just want to get a little more red around the base of some of these flames and get my head out of the way. Burp towel sounds a bit better. Oh, what's going on? Stand by. I'll check it out in a second. What we got here? Chevy guy with a 4-month subscription. Thank you so much, Chevy. What is up, my dude? Much appreciated. Yeah, we got a campfire going for the corn. Maybe I should hold it with this hand. We're gonna roast your corn, Chevy. Done with the jam. Nice. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Yeah. So Freefall suggested a campfire given the colors that we have. And so that's what we're doing. I kind of like this chat decides what we draw with the 3D pen thing. We'll probably keep that in the rotation as well. I could go for some roasted corn myself, to be honest with you. I'm hungry. Man, we had sloppy joes tonight, and some corn would have been like just perfect with the sloppy joes. But no, we had let's see, we had tater tots and turnip greens with the sloppy joes. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe. Navy beans, navy beans. All right, I'm gonna have to put y'all out of, like, block y'all a little bit for a minute. I think the orange might be starting to come in. The red looks to be getting a little lighter. Lunch lady land. We need to roast the corn, and we will. Roast that corn. It has the juice. I mean, look at this thing. It's corn.
dang fly on the light above me. All right, I need to get this orange or get this red out. I've got too much red going right now, so I'm just gonna extrude on our top secret project because we don't know what it is yet until the orange comes out. Come on, little. So yeah, anytime or most of the time when we change colors, I've got this thing going now that it'll be something at some point. But right now, it's just the framework. I have no idea what it is. But it'll be something. All right, I do see orange coming through, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it there. Put our top secret project to the side and start putting in some orange flames and pieces down in here. Get some tucked away in here. I kind of closed myself off a little bit, but in this area it's going to be mostly like filler and flames and stuff popping out. Not a Manwich fan. Yeah, we don't use Manwich, but we do eat some sloppy joes from time to time. We typically use the Aldi brand type of stuff for those things. It's a lot cheaper and the quality is just as good, especially for sloppy joes. I mean, how hard can that be? Now there are some store brand sloppy joe mixes that absolutely suck, but Aldi has some decent Aldi brand stuff. There we go. Sorry for blocking the view right now, but it's just one of those things. What? You know what, chat? I think it's getting too hot. It's cutting in and out. Well, we got the green light now, so let's go. Let's get some orange. Oh no! We knocked a flame down. We're gonna have to repair that. There we go. And at the end, when it's all said and done, we're going to have to go in with some smaller scissors and cut away some of the fine pieces. Oh, let's see. Tater, this peach shine is darn good. Oh man. Oh man, some peach shine. That sounds good. Heck yeah.
Make my own sloppy joes from scratch. Right on. Just super easy and great tasting. Nice. Yeah, Aldi has some good stuff free fall, and so does Lidl as far as that goes. Both of them good spots. And again, most of the time, way cheaper than other grocery stores. Like for us, it would be Food Lion and Harris Teeter, uh, Wegmans, Publix. Things like that. Yeah, I'm gonna switch back to red in a little bit. We're almost done with the orange with the little stick that we use, so that worked out pretty good. I just want to try to get some embedded down in this one bare spot. And I'm just trying to give it some of that natural funky flame shape to it. All right. Well, man, we're almost. I don't need any more orange right now. I'm going to try to sneak some more red in. What's up, Gregular? Fish Boots, what's up? Welcome, welcome. How are y'all this evening? Let me actually let's take a quick break from the 3D pen for a few minutes. Right now we're working on a campfire. Whoa. With the bitty hype. What's up, Gregular? Thanks, dude. What kind of spider is this? Yeah, we're making a campfire for the corn that we made on the last stream. Now I know comparatively this is a huge ear of corn compared to our small fire, but yeah, here's our corn. It's corn. It's corntastic. So we're gonna roast the corn when the fire's done. But since we got some new folks in the house, we'll show you what we've been working on. Let me do some of this. There we go. That helps too. Recently became a member of the Craftsman's Guild Discord, and in that Discord they have community challenges which are open to everyone, not just members of the guild. In this quarter, the challenge is to make a wand, as in like Harry Potter, a wizard's wand, what have you. And the challenge opened up in July, and it ends tomorrow night. And I started. Hey, thanks, Greg. I use Everclear in your schnapps. There you go.
So I started on 2 wands because I couldn't at the time decide which one I wanted to submit. But this one is made out of peach pits. Let's put this one down for a minute. So this one's made of peach pits. Some darker ones down here. And I have some glow-in-the-dark resin right there. Lighter colored peach pits for the handle. And then at the separation between the handle and blade, I've got a couple more or 4 more glow-in-the-dark pieces that are inlaid. And in the grooves, you can see those are filled. That's also glow-in-the-dark resin. And we go down, take a look, and then at the tip, we've got another piece of glow-in-the-dark. And I know some of y'all might want to see the glow. Well, I'll start charging it under the light as we show off the wand that I am going to submit for the challenge. And that's the fish wand. It's made of, the blade is made of burl coated with resin, a clear coating and casting resin. And at the split between the handle and the blade, this is this was a piece of solid ash, and I carved a chain from ash wood and painted it. And the same burl that's on the blade of the wand, I made this hook, also covered in acrylic resin or casting resin. And then the handle itself is made from different colored samples like these. I used 3 of them, 3 different ones. And then at the end here, we have a largemouth bass that I carved, again, from the same burl wood as the other pieces of the wand. Thanks, Greg. I appreciate that. Only one on Earth. That's right. The only one. Yep. So that's what we've been working on for the challenge this quarter. Finally, I decided it was a tough decision because I like them both, but I feel like the fish wand is a little better. It has, a couple more highlight pieces than the glow. And speaking of, we'll flip it around and let's not knock this over yet. Oh, we're just gonna knock it over and hopefully not break our wand that we want to submit tomorrow. Flip it around and get some light charge on this end. Flip it around, get some more on this end. And I'll go over there and turn the light out. And we can see the glow. Hope everybody's having a good day. A good evening, wherever you may be on this little blue planet we call Earth. All right, so we're going to set this down right here. Can we make this work? Oh, can we make this work? There we go. We can make that work. All right, so the whole wand is in frame. You should see 3 points of glow. And as long as I don't trip and fall on all the wires, we'll be all right. All right, lights out. And I'm sure you can see some, just the 3 spots on the wand that are glowing. Good, good, good. So there we go. Here's the end piece. And here's the split at the handle. And there's the end of it. All right, I'm going to turn the lights on so I can see. I don't want to fall down. Stand by, and I'll catch up with chat. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. I do appreciate it. Watching me make my weird stuff. Oh, let's see. The Fish Whisperer. Yep. A fish called Wanda. There we go. Actually, Lurker. That's the nickname for it. Actually, it was given to us by Woodcraft by Owen on the Discord. So you're just adding fuel to that fire and the perfect nickname for that wand. Oh, he said it earlier. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Cross. It is some really good glow. And if I had a better camera with I don't know, some, or maybe a black light would work. And I think I have a black light here somewhere. I'll have to try and scare it up and at least put it under the glow. But all the grooves in here, I also brushed in glow in the dark resin. So like I can see it when the lights are out, I can see all these little veins that are glowing coming down between the peach pits into the handle. And then these are easy to see. You saw all four of those pieces, but then all down the wand, all these little pieces glow as well. But the brightness of these pieces, the bigger spots, really overshadow or outglow the smaller veins. So again, another reason why it was kind of hard to make a decision, because I like them both. They both turned out pretty good. Yeah. All right, let's feed some red in. We don't need any orange right now, so we're gonna add to our super secret side 3D printing pen project. We got to get the green light first. And let's get that out of the way. We're gonna use red next. So we gotta wait for that light to turn green. I don't know if y'all can hear that high pitch noise. Hey, we're green. Good to go. Green means go. All right. So we're just gonna use up the orange that's in here for our super secret project, and then we'll feed the red in. Okay. Let's find the end of the red, and it just feeds into the, whoa, come back. There we go. It just feeds into that hole right there. All right, let's get this orange out of here. I think we need a little more weight on this end for some stability. So we'll beef this side up and bring it up and hold. All right, I see a little bit of red popping in, so I don't mind having the mix of orange and red right now on the campfire. So let's get in our comfortable spot to continue
to slow it down a little bit. There we go. Oh yeah, I didn't zoom back in. Why didn't y'all speak up? There we go. We got ourselves a raging fire here. Let's switch up to some. Give me some of the yellow. Don't you go getting cheap on me now. So I don't want any red mixed in. So we're gonna go ahead and break out our super secret side 3D pen project and add to it. I'm gonna keep adding to the base, give it some weight down here. Again, we're not quite sure what we're making yet. That's why it's super secret. All right, let's start feeding in the yellow and keep expelling the red until we get some yellow coming out. I probably could have gone a little faster to get rid of the red, but I do want to try to make this super secret 3D pen project into something, so I want to start off with somewhat of a decent base. Double support on that arm. That's taken quite a long time for this yellow to pop out. There we go. Here comes the yellow. Set that aside. And get some yellow flamage going on in here. Ooh, these are lefties. Yeah, these are made for left-handers. But most of my life, yes, I've had to use right-handed scissors. Like my leather shears. These guys, these are my beefy leather shears, and they're righties. But I can use them left-handed. But these are lefties, and these are righties. Yeah, I've had these for a while. I ordered them specifically for me, the left-hander. And that way there was never any confusion as to whose workbench they belonged on. But these things, I'm convinced I could cut a pinky finger off with these. They're pretty stout. Some good leather shears, and they're very sharp. Very sharp. All right, let's get some more yellow in here. Maybe speed it up a little bit. Whoa, not that much. A little bit. Yeah, there we go. Using them in the right hand. Yeah, because I don't want to use my leather shears to cut plastic, but with these, I'll cut most anything. And I got to draw with my left hand. It's really not as easy using my right hand with the 3D pen. You would think it wouldn't matter, but for some reason it is just a little more awkward in my right hand than the left for the 3D pen. So I'm a lefty naturally with most things, but I play golf right-handed, and I throw frisbee like you normally do, like that. I throw it right-handed. I can't throw it like that left-handed. But with like shooting basketball, throwing a baseball or a football, it's all left-handed.
Got ourselves a campfire, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to add a little bit of white. Oh, wait, no, hang on. We're about to do something else first. That's still part of the campfire. But we're going to get rid of this yellow. We need the brown. Oh, what a mess. These 3D pens are very fun. I love playing around, making random stuff. But it is a little messy. You get all these little extra pieces that I keep peeling off of the tip that's extruding. That's about the only thing. As far as any kind of drawback or I don't know, negative pub about it. I guess we can show this part. Alright, the brown is starting to come through, but I want it all brown. Trying to get rid of all that yellow that's in there. That's pretty good. Alright, let's see. We're going to have to do this kind of super slow for now. As long as I can get it to stick. No pun intended. Oh, trying not to give it away. Ah, come on. Are y'all even in frame where I'm doing this? Yeah. Alright, one more time. Let's go. Come on, stick. Stick to the surface, please. Dang it. Maybe if I do it kind of quick. Is it gonna stay? Yeah. Alright, there's the first phase. right, there's the first phase of what I'm working on. So let's cut the brown out and go to our super secret 3D pen drawing that we're not quite sure what it is yet. Speed it up. Now let's put the white in. Chat, any guesses what we're making right now? Not the super secret project here, but with the brown thing that I've been working on for a minute or so. Oh, we need to get that off of there. All right, the white is coming through. All right. Now this is going to be the tough part, I think. Ow, that's so hot. Let's take this off. Oh, come on, get a good clean start there. Let that cool off for a second. I think Lurker's onto something. Oh, we need to slow it down though. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we're losing it. All right, Lurker, I'm about to use my left-handed scissors in my left hand. A switch. Woo. Yeah, somebody's in trouble if they're getting the switch. Trouble if the switch is coming out. Need to slow this down a little bit, and I need to let it cool off and not break. Scissors! Slow it down. Oh! Just throw it around. That's what we're also going to do. We're just going to throw stuff around. Peach tree switch. Not quite. All right. Gotta get comfortable here. A little delicate spot. Come on. Okay. Now we're going to switch colors again. Go to our super secret side 3D pen project for a minute. And we're going to make a loud noise and put in the black. All right, here we go. So tell me, chat, what's a what's a campfire without roasting marshmallows? Right? Rawr's got to have some marshmallows with his corn. And as we said we were going to do, we're going to put some roasted marks on the corn. I just want to go really slow with those marks because it's going to be just tiny little specks, you know. All right. Now we've got our roasted corn for the campfire. We've got our roasted marshmallow for the campfire. Hey, maybe I should have made a 3D pin wand. All right, let's see if this is going to work out. Nope, maybe. Oh, come on. Maybe in the other hand? Although his eye is kind of blocking the marshmallow. There we go. Ah, we dropped our corn. Roar, dropped his corn. There we go, chat. Campfire for Roar and his corn. Yay! Oh, let's unplug the 3D pin. And for a few minutes, we'll hang out and talk. And actually, this thing looks like it has 3 eyes now. Excuse me. Let's get our 44 car in. As you may or may not know, I know most of you know by now probably, but we reached 444 followers. Actually, 3 minutes ago we missed one from Salty Sax Tea. Salty Saxit? I don't know. Thank you for the follow 3 minutes ago. Sorry I missed that. But one of the goals for this channel was once we reach 444 followers, we will plan and do a 24-hour stream. So I've been thinking of ideas and content to bring you guys. 100% there's going to be fishing. And if we don't do freshwater and saltwater in that 24-hour stream, then we're definitely going to do at least 2 different freshwater spots. And we're also going to do some carving here at the house in the shop. We'll do some, we've got some peach pit orders to fill, so we'll probably work on those. We'll do some Etch-a-Sketch drawing. In which we may start, it'll be in September. I feel pretty certain that the 24-hour stream will be sometime in September, weather permitting, subject to change. Small chance that it could be pushed out to October, but I'm trying not to wait too late. I know the fish bite will still be on in some places, but I want to try and take advantage of some really good weather before too many major changes. Anyway, so we'll get some fishing in, probably some grilling, and like I said, etch-a-sketching, and if I get some more filaments in for the 3D pen, then we'll work on the pineapple on pizza 3D pen drawing, and maybe 1 or 2 more. But you know, we've got to fill 24 hours, so
who knows what we can draw in that time. But we'll also do something that I don't normally do on this channel, and we'll definitely do a little bit of gaming. Um, it'll be a throwback game of my choice, and some of you know what that game will be. It is my favorite. But we'll save that. Maybe you guys can show up and watch some Tatum gaming. um, but yeah, so many things that we can do, and I'll get a hard list going, and we'll keep adding to it, and as time goes, not too much time, but as we go, uh, we'll try to solidify a date. And again, I'm going to try to pay close attention to the weather and give us our most optimal fishing weather, because that's really the only thing that is going to play a factor in that part of the stream for the weather is the fishing. So that's kind of first and foremost, because like I said, I want to have the best possible weather to take you all fishing. Um, and who knows, maybe maybe we'll start the stream by fishing and then end it by fishing. I don't know. It depends on how tired I am. But we're gonna have a special guest potentially doing some live painting, um, and I don't know what else, because some of these things, like the Etch a Sketch drawing, that by itself can take anywhere from 3 to 6, 7, 8 hours. The first time chat from Camilla. Hello, how's it going? And welcome. We were just discussing what we're gonna do for our 24-hour stream coming up. But hello, welcome. Tonight we've been working on a stand for our magic wand that we made as part of the Craftsman's Guild Community Challenge. Got a fish and a hook for our wand. So that was mostly what we've been working on, was the stand for it, and that's over off to the side. But then we broke off and decided to have some fun with the 3D pen, so we made a campfire for our buddy Rar, and we roasted the corn that we made, and we also hooked him up with a roasted marshmallow stick. Maybe. And our character here, not my character, but the character Rar is an emote for another streamer, Shenanigans. And then we made some corn for another streamer, Chevy Guy 22. And then tonight we added the campfire and the roasted marshmallow on a stick for the campfire that we also made tonight. "24-hour stream, Tatum be brave or crazy, not sure which." I'll take a little bit of both. I mean, I don't sleep much anyway. I mean, for me right now, it's 1:30 in the morning, and when I shut the stream down in a little bit, I'm probably going to go have a snack and turn on the TV until I'm absolutely tired enough to go get some sleep. So I feel like with me being an insomniac, it shouldn't be too difficult to do a 24-hour stream, but who knows? I could get just dead tired and flake out, but I'm gonna need y'all there to push me through towards the end. I need to get some some Australian viewers to get me through the early morning for me. Yo, Chev. Yep. All right. Yeah. And you know, my family's asleep, but yeah, I try not to be too loud in here for when they're asleep. In the shop, I can be pretty loud, and we'll be doing some carving on our stream on the 24-hour stream. Then we'll be out there messing around and yeah, having some fun. When are you going to do it? That is yet to be determined. It will very most likely be in September. I just need a little time to plan and gather some things and make sure technically like all my cords and battery chargers and things like that are lined up and in good working order. Um, so I'm thinking like mid to late September, like the sometime in the last 2 weeks of September. If we have to postpone it due to weather, then likely it would be towards the end of September, maybe early October. But I want to try to have the best possible weather to go fishing for a good 5 hours of fishing for part of that stream. So yeah, the win part has not been decided yet, but coming soon to a Tatum 44 stream near you. 24 hours of stuff. So yeah, we'll be hanging out. Let's see. Um, let's see. Sounds like a good time. Heck yeah. Let's hopefully we'll probably hear that. I'll need to turn that down. There we go. Let's find somebody to raid at 1:30 in the morning. Ooh, Sharp Balloons is on. I like that. Maker deck. Let's see, who doesn't have too many viewers right now? The Real Hellion. Looks like he's playing a game. Marie's playing Call of Duty. That's about it. Who are we going to raid? How about how long do you think Sharp Balloons will be on? Are they West Coast? Does anybody know? Chevy, do you follow Sharp Balloons? They're a fun stream. Let's see if we can get that going. Yeah, okay. Folks, I'm going to end it and we're going to raid Sharp Balloons, a very talented streamer making all sorts of really cool stuff with balloons, like balloon animals, balloon whatevers, everything's. So yeah, let's raid Sharp Balloons. I don't think we've done that before. While I get that going. No, did I misspell it? I think I misspelled it. Huh? What am I missing in their name? Let's go back. Sharp Balloons. What's going on? All right, let's try this again. I'm going to try it one more time, and if I can't get it to go, Chevy, would you mind hooking me up? All right, let's try this now. Still no matches. What am I doing wrong? All right, Chevy, will you do it? I'm not getting their name right for some reason. Anyway, that's where we're going. We're gonna raid Sharp Balloons. Go check them out. I'll hop in there as soon as I shut this area down and plop on the couch. And Chevy, if you wouldn't mind, let me know when that's ready to roll. We can go ahead and send it out. There we go. Nice. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you to Fuzzy for the raid, and Chevy for the sub, Greg for the bits, the follows this evening. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great night, and let's go check out some balloon art. Good night. And thank you so much for being here. Y'all have a great one.